morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to HardTalk live from the studio of Thomas Adeoluwakishi University. HardTalk is about bringing important news, international, national, and local news to your hearing, and we analyzing it from our own perspective, of course, from a professional perspective, in order to, just dive into it and see how it goes from here. So today is the first edition of HardTalk, and my name is Remilekun Lilian Durodola. And of course, I'm not the only one that is going to be on the show. I have with me here
Adeoluwakishi John.
Welcome, Kishi.
Oh, thank you. It's nice to be here.
You look beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
So, like we said earlier, HardTalk is going to be about we analyzing news that are going on all over the world, which includes international, national, and local news. Before we dive into it, let's go on a short break. We'll be right back. Welcome back. So today is the first edition of HardTalk, and we'll be looking into one of the prominent issues going on in the country right now, one that has put every citizen of Nigeria at a very, at a very critical stage, and that is the election. As we all know, we are going to be having the general election in come 2023. But before then, we want to analyze this issue from the perspective of the election that have taken place recently, starting from the Anambra election in 2021, down to Ekiti election in 2022, and the most recent one, which is Osun State election, of course. You got everybody talking. So, Kishi, I would like to ask, looking at the statistics we have, the data we have at hand, and what is currently going on, that is gradually looking like a trend, starting from, so INEC reported that initially we have about 4.7 million population in Osun State, and then the total number of registered voters are about 1.9 million, precisely 1.95 million. And the turnout of the election was about 800 plus people. What do you think is really going on?
Well, I actually think the stress in voting is actually really, really difficult.
Okay.
Because coming outside to vote, knowing that your vote may not be counted, knowing that there may be election rigging, voting rigging. So I feel like that's the main problem. Youths or general Nigerians don't have confidence in INEC. They feel like, what's the essence of voting? Why should I vote when my votes will not be counted? Why there will be voters will be bought, votes will be bought. So I feel that's mainly the reason.
Should we say the system is porous? I mean, we all silently agree that the system is porous. Mm-hmm. But should that be enough reason for people not to come out and exercise their franchise? Because looking at it this way, if you look at the number of sensitization going on online these days, I mean, there's a huge increase in the way we are sensitizing ourselves to know that, I mean, you have to cast your votes as an able Nigerian. You have to go out there and cast your votes. And when I mean able, I mean you're above the age of 18. So I see no reason why you shouldn't take it as serious as we should as patriotic Nigerians, because looking at it, we are at the edge right now. The economy is not friendly. Yes. And whoever we are going to be voting into the system counts, because that is the person that is going to be our driver to a better Nigeria. So are we going to accuse? So now you are mentioning that you are affirming from your own words that the system is porous. But what do you think could be done? Are we saying security agencies are not doing their work right? Do we even trust the police? Do we trust the system? Is that something they're not doing right? Because it's all gradually becoming a trend that, I mean, people are not going out to cast their votes, most especially the elites.
Okay, let's use the NSAS as example. We wanted a better government. We wanted everything to be all right. But then the police, the security agencies, according to sources, news reports, turned their back against the citizens. There were killings, there were shootings. So, for example, as a youth having that incident in mind, definitely they won't come out to vote. Where many people gathered in a voting place when you don't know what can happen, you don't know who will attack. So yeah, the security agencies are not doing their job well. We don't have trust in the police. We don't have trust in the security agencies. Why would I go there knowing there are insecurities in Nigeria? Why would I go to vote knowing at any second, any point in time, a terrorist group could bomb this area or could even police can even shoot us. So why would I go out to vote?
Should we then say that because of our fear? Because if we keep allowing our fear get the better part of us, I think we will not move forward from here, right? So it's really not so palatable saying that it is we, the elites, or let me say the elites out there, that very well know the usefulness of you going out to exercise your franchise. We are the ones that are not actually able participants when it comes to election. I mean, looking at the scenario from the north, you see that most people that go out to vote, even to, the least expected persons, these are the people from the grassroots. No offense, but I'm just trying to say that people that you think they're not as educated, to know what this is, they are the ones that are taking it serious because they feel like it's their, human rights to go out and vote, to cast their votes because, it's just the thing to do as a patriotic citizen of any country. Should we then say our fear should keep us away, from going ahead? Because the point where we are now, things are on the edge. We are really fragile. But for us to move from this fragile stage to where we want to be, we have to have an able driver, someone who is capable of doing the job. And the only way we can get the person who is capable of doing the job is by going out to vote, and then electing them in. So I think we are just we're allowing fear get into the way. That's the first thing I would want to point out. It's not enough. I don't think it's enough excuse for us to sit down, and I think some of those people out there knows that people are not going to come out to vote, and that is why it's so easy to manipulate the people from the grassroots that are actually coming out, to cast their vote. Or what do you think?
Yeah, actually, I agree with you on that. I feel like we should come out and we should not allow fear to, we should not be scared of what will happen. We should just go out to vote because if we relax at home or if we keep posting about it, why we should vote, but you are at home just using your phone, but you're not coming out to vote, we will just remain on the edge. And not only will we remain on the edge, it's possible that we fall down. It's possible Nigeria goes down. So I feel like we should come out. We should come out, yes, we should come out. The elites should do something better. The elites should come out, not just relax at home. The elites should come out, create a platform where you educate the grassroots, where you talk to them, why they should come out.
I wouldn't want you to say the solutions, solutions you want to provide. Yes. If you're just joining us, this is HardTalk, and we've been talking about the most prominent issue in Nigeria right now. It's something that has to do with, the most important issue in this era where we are in a country, as a country, I mean, and that is the upcoming general election in 2023. And we're trying to analyze it from the angle of the elections that have taken place as far back as Anambra 2021 and the gubernatorial election that took place in both Ekiti and Osun states. So we'll go on a short break. When we are back, then Kishi can tell us all the solutions she feels that should be preferred to solve the issue at hand. Thank you. Welcome back. It's still HardTalk, and I hope you're following us as the show is going up. So, Kishi, you were saying something about solutions that should be preferred to solve this issue. Because for me, I don't know, but I see what is going on right now as a pointer to what is likely to happen in 2023. And 2023 election is very well important as much as the ones that have taken place. But I mean, 2023 is going to be the determinant of where Nigeria is actually going. Not just as a local government, not just as a state, but as a country. We as a country, the whole country as a whole. So, I mean, should we take this as this is most likely to happen in 2023 or before 2023? What are the likely solutions that you think if they are implemented and put into place, I mean, the number of registered voters can increase, first of all, and then people can actually come out to vote. And do not forget that a good population of people in Nigeria still do not have their PVC. Do you have your PVC? Okay. You see, and we are the so-called educated Nigerians. So it just shows that a good number of us do not have our PVC yet. What are the things you think should be done between now and, December is the ultimatum that INEC has given the citizens to go get their PVC. So what do you think what can we do differently, to make people,
Well, what I'll say is that we should definitely use this election that has taken place as a pointer to what will happen in the 2023 general elections. The elections in Osun, Anambra, and Ekiti has happened. We can't ignore the fact that many people didn't come out to vote. So, but instead of us just saying people won't come out to vote, take a look at the elections, they won't come out to vote. So don't put your mind on 2023 elections. I think we should create more awareness on why they should vote. I feel like every citizen now in Nigeria knows that they are meant to come out to vote because things are changing in Nigeria. Prices are increasing, insecurity,
there's
violence,
serious inflation going on.
Enough evidence why they should come out to vote. But like I said earlier, fear. Why should I come out to vote when anything can happen at any particular time? So I feel like the commissioner of police, commissioners of security and everything should just come out and assure us that if you come out to vote, this is what will happen. We should see probably cameras, we should see securities agency knowing that if a stranger comes inside, the camera has recorded it. Knowing that I'm in a place where a camera has recorded any activity that will happen will give me, at least boost my confidence that I'm on a safe side. So I feel like they should just, calm us down. They should
give us some sort of reassurance.
Yes. Okay, the commissioner of police said this, they said that, so I'll vote. Let me give it a try. Let me vote. I feel like that is what should be done. We should create more awareness. It's already evidence why we should vote. There are enough evidence why we should vote. So creating awareness.
The rate of dollar to naira today.
No, like
it's no. We didn't see that coming. Yeah.
I think 710 naira.
Yeah, you're right. We didn't see that coming. And people I think it's about 600 plus now. I think 670 or thereabouts. But people are envisaging that before December 2022, we are likely going to go to about 700 plus, which is not healthy for any nation,
So I think the dollar now should be a good example why we should come out to vote. If we don't come out to vote, who will take power? If we don't come out to vote, what will happen in the next 4 years before another election? So we should just come out to vote. They said a court said that that what we won't regret is coming out. But we will regret why we did not come out.
Just try first.
Yes, just try first and let's see.
You never know.
Happen.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
So just come out to vote. That's my own say. Come out.
So there should be more sensitization. Is that what you're saying?
But not only online. There are enough sensitization online.
Already.
Everywhere you go to different hashtags online. So instead of you just remaining at anywhere you are voting, carry your phone to vote or laptop, come out, sensitize, go to different supermarkets, create more awareness. That's what I feel should happen. And not only should you just help people to vote, give them the opportunities to vote. Like, this is where you can get your PVC. This is where...
They should make the process a bit more seamless. Yeah, easy.
Because getting PVC in Nigeria is actually very, very stressful. Hours. So why should I go and use 2 hours getting my PVC when I can just relax at home? My vote may not even count. So give them access, easy route to get that PVC, easy route to vote.
Okay. And thank you very much, Kishi. You said a lot. I feel like there's nothing more I need to add to what you said. Like you said already, we need to make the process more seamless. We need to make it easy for people. Because a lot of people just feel like, why do I have to go? But I think it's worth the stress, If at the end of 2 hours, I'm actually going to get my voter's card, I think it's worth the stress. And I think INEC has actually tried. Let's not shut our eyes against the good things they've implemented. I think right now you can go online, start the process, and then you can go as far as just going to their office to just get your card. Yeah, just do your thumb printing, and in the next few whatever, you go back and get your card. So I think we should also try to make it a point of duty for ourselves. I think as a Nigerian, we do every other thing right. But one thing we've actually not taken as our responsibility, thank you, as a citizen is casting our votes, going out to vote. So I think we should just see it as it's a point of duty for us to do it. When we start seeing it that way, the same way is a point of duty for you to get up, take care of yourself, eat. It's a point of duty for you to be concerned about the administration of your country. Because at the long run, we, the citizen, are the one that gets to, we get the repercussion of whatever is going on up there. So thank you very much. It's nice having you on the show, Kishi. I hope next time you would, eat my call when I tell you to come on to the show with me. All right, that's it. You have it there. We've finally come to the end of HardTalk for today. And I hope that, you followed, and as a good citizen of Nigeria, you are going to make it a point of duty to go get your PVC, cast your votes, and let's have a better Nigeria. And the only way we can do that is by going out there to exercise our franchise and take it as a human responsibility as a citizen of this country. Thank you very much. I look forward to seeing you next time till we come your way again. Thank you. And don't forget that we are having this show right from the studio of Thomas Adeoluwakishi University. Our admissions are still very much open. Our admission windows are still very much open. We look forward to you applying to the college, and we promise you, your word or you as a student, we have a swell time here, and you'll be different from those that are out there. So we come your way next time. It's a ciao for now. Bye.